Thank you, Nora, for the details. Now to the education sector. Through school-based debates, the Aspire Debate organization has introduced an innovative approach to educating youth on preventing gender-based violence by building on their existing knowledge. Prince Manzi has more on this.
These debates, once common in secondary schools and universities to help students improve their English language skills, have evolved to address critical issues affecting public health, such as gender-based violence. Participants say the debates not only enhance their learning, but also instill a sense of service to the country from an early age.
Naturally, debates are important, and I have been debating in different debate formats, but this new format called a British parliamentary debate that allow you only 15 minutes to put up your arguments together. It put us in a position where if you are faced with a problem, you start to find solution right away. Instead of waiting for a whole year, whole months to pass, within that short period of time, you start to find solutions. So that's one of the impact this British parliamentary debate format is having on most of the debaters. We all know that it's triggering percentage about how gender-based violence is happening across the world. So we believe discussing this topic create more awareness to people who are committing gender-based violence, such as sexual violence, physical violence, sexual violence ranging from rape to forced sex, even with your own partner. Physical violence where people fighting for little things that might lead to death of other people. So when we come like this and make this awareness, we believe it will reduce the number of cases when it comes to sexual violence, when it comes to physical violence, that also leads to psychological violence. When people suffer from psychological violence, it takes them a long time and they live with it, causing mental problems. So that's why we see this debate as a means to create awareness that people can desist from violence, especially the most victims are women, that people can desist from violence against women.
Okay, that debate helped me to gain the skills and the experience, of course, and I can use that experience and the skills to support the community through education and empowering women to fight against gender-based violence.
The organizers of these discussions state that such debates have a unique ability to solve problems, as demonstrated by research from various institutions.
It was, first of all, to do awareness among young people, especially the university students, to make them aware of the gender-based violence that is present in the community, but also to really understand by themselves. It is that for them voluntarily to go and do research, come and inform us, or they come and they tell other friends, they share the information and knowledge that they have gathered out of those research that have been able to do, but in a very competitive way. And we understand that because they expect to get an award at the end of the day, it compels them or it enforces them and encourages them to do more research, which is different from the sit-down approach that sometimes it is being done. And we know that young people, always it's very difficult to get young people. You can only find young people in three places, that is church, school, and home. So if you don't get them there, and how can we best engage them at school? So the best way of engaging them at school, it is these debates, because first of all, it helps them to improve their English speaking skills, but their listening skills, their intra and interpersonal communication skills, but also to get more knowledge done by themselves, the research done by themselves, and inform others. So that's why we are carrying out this activity.
These compositions kicked off in 12 universities, but will be extended to secondary schools across the country. A 2022 report by Transparency International Rwanda revealed that gender-based violence prevalence stands at an average of 41.2% in universities and 36.7% in secondary schools.